Hi, Pep. Sort of towards the end of last season and certainly in pre-season, you look like your team are prepared to play a bit more directly. 3, 4, 5 passes and your team are through. It looks very quick and incisive and aggressive. You're looking to play a little bit differently this season than maybe you did at the start of last season. Do you think there's, particularly with the players you've got as well, there's a chance to change things a bit?
I think if you see the team last season and this season, the 4 games we played, the fundamentals are the same, completely the same. But we cannot forget when we do something better than last season, we were 1 year together. So if we did something good that season, we were together last season, and we know better, and I know better, and they know me better, and that's why it's really easy. So I would like in 3, 4 passes score a goal. But sometimes it's not possible, and you have to move them a little bit more. And because our strikers are still, we are not Peter Crouch. So our strikers is completely different in the terms. They are not as strong in the air. But the first to be aggressive without the ball, you see the games against Madrid, Tottenham or West Ham, is the same as last season. And we try to, of course, attack more fluently, or attack more times maybe that season, but we need a process to do that, and sometimes you need a little bit more time. And hopefully the work we did last season in terms of the big champion was not possible. We can see it in that season because the work is done. And of course the new players, upcoming players, so they have to adjust in the way we want to play. We're going to try to, of course, but the last season in that period, so the people, they know how fantastic we were. We won 10 games in a row. So now the season is we didn't start not yet, and it's 11 months coming. So a lot of things is going to happen. When you think now, maybe in weeks it's going to change. Injury situations, players in good form, bad forms, the way we play, but the fundamentals. If you see the first team in the first games, in for example, official game, against Sunderland, and especially against Steaua Bucharest last season, and now it's completely the same. Try to make a good build-up, try to make high pressing, monopolize the ball, move the team through the ball, attack inside, outside. It's just completely the same because it's the same manager, and that is where it is. And of course, the difference is the quality of the players. If you have
players to utilise what you want to do now.
But we have, for just the age, so I have a lot of respect the players I had. I never complained one defeat or one bad season or one moment with the excuses for I never said in my life, even in Germany say that, never in my life I put an excuse in about what happened. But of course now the fullbacks are younger and they have energy. And their legs, and we're going to use them for the capacity that we have right now. Because Kyle is so energy, and Mendy is so energy player, and Danilo too. Sorry.
It's okay. You've played with 3 centre backs quite a lot during pre-season. Do you feel like you've got enough options to do that for the full season, or do you still need to buy another centre back?
But we play 4 games. 1 the 4 in the back, last 3 in the 3 in the back. We play 3-4-3 in Diamond, and it's a so demanding, so offensive system, but at the same time so demanding defensively. And it was quite well. For me, it doesn't matter if it's a pre-season or season. So every game you play, you have to try to do best, and we play not against weak teams. So we play against Madrid, Tottenham, again with Chelsea, the best team that played football last season, and West Ham. So we play good. So we're going to use both systems. I'm not going to say we're going to play all the in that system. We're going to play in different systems, but the fundamentals, as I said before, will be the same. I'm not going to change the way I want to play.
We saw Real Madrid on Tuesday, and at times it looked a bit like they were giving a footballing lesson to United. They looked a bit of a class apart. Of course, you had a great game against Real Madrid. Can you draw too much from that? Does that reflect perhaps how close you are to Real?
No, I was not comparing. Because that team like Barcelona Madrid, they play the finals like a friendly game. because they play a lot. They played a lot of finals, a lot. So I saw the faces, my last period in Barcelona, my players, Barcelona played the finals like, okay, we're going to play a game. And the place we face them is a little bit complicated because there's new one. I can imagine United players, most of them, it's the first time play a Super Cup finals. And most of the players from Real Madrid won World Cups, European Cups, and play finals in the last period a lot. And that is a big gap, the big difference. When I said the Spain is advantage from the Premier League is because that league, a lot of the players, not just Madrid, be careful guys, not just Madrid and Barcelona. Sevilla won 3 times in a row Europa League. You know how complicated it is to do that. And Atletico Madrid is finally the Champions League always there. So on the pitch, Spain is the best guys, the best. And but it's good for United because they play the first, the second one will be easier. Important is to be there. It's not terms of about the quality, but it's about the money how you spend. So we want to reduce that gap, and you have to arrive there many times. For after that, to say consider it, okay, you are able to compete. But in one terms, is play against Real Madrid in States. Like of course they want to win because they played 9 players. They played the Super Cup final except Sergio Ramos and Toni Kroos. The rest they played the finals, but it's completely different. When you play the finals, the pressure is completely different. In that situation, the players of that team, Barcelona, Madrid, even Atletico Madrid, they handle better than the other ones.
Okay. You mentioned last
couple of questions, guys, as we've got TVs to do.
You mentioned last season that you would love to have a lot of English players at this club, like Tottenham. Obviously, that's not happened with your recruitment this summer. Is that just because that's impossible? Having to spend, obviously, what you spent on Kyle Walker perhaps reflects just how expensive English players are.
Yeah, when I said before, when you go to Spain or go to Germany, or go to Italy to buy, just to be the Premier, not Manchester City. I think it happened in United, it happened in Chelsea, it happened in all the other teams, the big teams. It's 10, 15 million more expensive. But if you go to buy one player in England, it's 20, 25 million more expensive. So that is what it is. So buying the same league is more difficult. We were able to buy Kyle, and of course there are other players, English players I would like to have, but we're so happy what we have done and in our transfer. So once, for example, I remember Barcelona, Madrid, or even Bayern Munich, this one season that you spend a lot. And that no means that in the future it's going to happen the same. No. So Barcelona, I remember, spent a lot of time for 1 year. In Madrid, I remember that a lot, and the next season was less. That is going to happen in Manchester City in the future. So we did it for the next 4 or 5 guys, and we did it a little bit last season, and we tried to do, because the reason why it was old team, not about it was not good enough, because that players make huge history in that club, and I have a lot of respect of that. But of course, we try to do younger team. That is only the reason why.
Have you ever been given this much power at a football club before to kind of shape it how you want it to look? And how grateful are you to the board for giving you that power this summer?
No, all the clubs I was gave me the power. So in Barcelona is different because I play. People say no, how expand Pep. So we played to find the Champions with 7 players grew up from the academy. So that is not money. And money spent in the academy. So we played to find the Champions with 7 guys in the 12, 15 years old grew up. But that is 25 years ago we start. So you need a process on that. So, but in Bayern Munich gave me absolutely everything. So I never complained about that. And in Barcelona too, when we decided to buy big important player, we did it. So I was lucky to buy or work in 3 clubs in Barcelona, Bayern Munich, but they are strong. So, and what it is. But always I said in Barcelona, and always I said in Munich, and always I said here. So you spend money. We speak about what you have to do. When it's not possible, not possible. So I'm not a guy to put, I come here to demanding. So I think we are a so strong team because we try to do our best, and because we discuss in the private things what you have to do. And here it doesn't work. That is my responsibility, and we do our best. So Manchester City is a strong club, a strong team. In the fact, they work in the right way. But if the chairman or the CEO come to me and say, it's not possible, not possible. We are going to work with the academy players or the players we had in the past. But when we speak in the private, not through the media demanding what we have to do, is not possible. So we go here and we do that in our best, knowing against which team we play. So United is so a strong team, and Chelsea is. So what he has done last season is outstanding in the Premier League. So and Liverpool and all the teams are so strong. Arsenal. So all teams are strong.
Pep, if you look at your team from that started against Sunderland last season, there's 4 out of the back 5, including the goalkeeper, that have changed. Do you think now that your team is in a better position to concede fewer goals this season? Because I know that was obviously a problem for you last year.
Yeah. Of course, we're going to try. So, but it's not the season. What happened is just wasn't about the what happened in our box. So we just made it 60 or 70% for the chances we created, and it's poor. And the boxes, we spoke many times, and of course we try to buy good defenders to defend the duels 1 against 1, to defend in good situations, but not just depends on that. Depends on many other circumstances, but of course we try to buy good defenders to concede lose, but also to buy creative players and strikers as well to score more goals.
Okay,
thank you guys.
Pleasure.